Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Red Shadow's favorite games. I am the Red Shadow, and I was finally feeling motivated to sit down and do a couple videos this evening. So I'm going to jump back into the game series, of course, and I've got 3 planned for recording tonight. And we're going to start off with something that I just put on my list today, but the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to include it in this series. This is a PlayStation 1 game, another Working Designs game, and this game goes by the name of Alundra. And hopefully you can see the cover of it pretty well, because it has a nice, almost like holographic foil look to the cover of this. The back of it as well is like got gold embossed lettering. Where am I getting that light source? I guess that's from the camera itself. Kind of hard to see that there. You get the the manual for the game here. It also has a shiny embossed, and it's even got the raised lettering on there. That's pretty cool. Really quick, because this is a Working Designs game, it's got some extras. This has a little bit of a sort of a loose paper map. Also on the back is some more map. I think this is of the main city, or the main little town that you visit in the game, with a bunch of little bios about characters that are there. But I guess I haven't even really talked about this game. What this game is a Legend of Zelda killer. Well, okay, maybe it's not a killer, but it is sort of the Sony PlayStation's version of a 16-bit Zelda game. It plays very similar to it. Visually stylized, it's quite similar. Not entirely the same, but it has a lot of similar concepts. The top-down, or somewhat top-down kind of view of the playing field, and your character walks around. It's like an action RPG. You attack the enemies on the screen, run around with your sword and whatnot. It's got, it's not to the level of Legend of Zelda's soundtrack, but it has very good music in it. It's a game that sadly I have not completed like so many other games, but the amount of the game that I got into stuck with me enough that it becomes, one of my favorite games. I need to show off my strategy guides that I have here. First of all, I have this one here that's still sealed in shrink wrap. It just says Official Strategy Guide for Alundra. It has the Working Designs logo down below. It does not say anywhere on it that it's Prima or Brady Games or anything like that. I don't think that this one was cheap when I managed to pick it up a while back. Now, I do have an actual Prima's strategy guide. This is a full size. Once again, you've got another one of these smaller sized books in the official one. Sadly, these strategy guides, they can talk about the game all that they want with tips and whatnot, but the part of the game that I got stuck on is just a simple matter of jumping and trying to jump correctly. And it's sort of like the platforming, some light platforming that you see in this style of game. But I don't remember a whole lot of the storyline. Let's see what it says here on the back. Between the worlds of light and dark lies the world of dreams. A world where the rule of reason loosens its grip. A place where an insidious evil is stealing minds and blackening the hearts of those from the world of light. Grab a weapon and become the Dreamwalker Alundra as he struggles to purge the evil id of an ancient world before it falls to ash. Explore dungeons, find weapons, solve challenging puzzles, and kick some serious monster butt as you weave between tense reality and nightmarish dreams to save the hapless masses. With a wide cast of characters and scores of challenging puzzles created by the people responsible for Landstalker on the Genesis, Alundra will rob you of precious sleep until you finish. It's funny how many allusions they set to dreams and whatnot, because that's something that you can do in this game. Your character enters the dreams of other NPCs and has to help save them or solve some problem that relates to the story overall. Like I said, I feel under researched or just kind of disarmed as far as explaining stuff about this game. My main memory of the game from the few times I've got to play it up to where I usually get stuck is just that it is so Zelda, and it's like Sony's version of Zelda. I'm sure Sony probably would have loved it to, you know, uproot The Legend of Zelda and its popularity and you know, be a better game than that. It's not better than the Legend of Zelda series, but it's very similar. That would be the main thing to take with you on Alundra, is that if you're looking for a game like the 8 and 16-bit Legends of Zeldas and you hadn't found this game, you should definitely check it out. Now, there was a sequel. I don't currently own it. I have owned it in the past. It's not a very good game. It doesn't have that sort of animated look to it. It was more of a 3D polygonal graphics style game, and it's not very well reviewed, and I didn't think it was all that great of a game. That's why it departed my collection years ago. But as a hardcore collector now, I definitely want to get it again. But I would recommend Alundra for sure if you have a PlayStation 1 or a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3, I guess, since they are backwards compatible too. Check this game out. If it's on the PSN store or whatever, download it. I can't imagine it would be too expensive. It's well worth it if you love that style of game, Legend of Zelda, from Nintendo Entertainment System or Super Nintendo. So anyway, that's the first game of the 3 that I'm planning on filming here now and recording. So hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the next one, and I'll see you then.